then once I figured out it wasn't this magical unicorn fluffy stuff, I was able to, home in on that. But I still didn't get why I felt so amazing on this one strain. And what's crazy is I went to my first, well, Sabrina Ramkelawan. She's a researcher in Canada that worked for Terra Ascend. And she was literally, she reached out on LinkedIn, posted something and said, I need a patient. I'm looking for a patient story to share at the Ontario Brain Injury Association that's used cannabis with success. So, I mean, I was like, I'm not connected to her. I'm not at all anything. Like, I know very little at this point. Like, definitely didn't know what a terpene was, didn't know, anything. And so I'm like, I can just tell you the stuff works. I don't know why. And some of it works better than others. And so she began to educate me and began to teach me about the plant because she too was a nurse. And like she explained it in ways I could really understand. So I'm like, oh my God, this really is helping me then. Like, this is not just trying to escape from your everyday, mundane, horrible, shitty existence in New York. It's really effective. And so then I learned what terpenes were. Then I learned what cannabinoids were. Then I started to learn, like, holy shit. So my first speech, in Canada for the Brain Injury Association, it was literally a kind of a joke. It was like, they're like, well, what dosing regimen do you follow? I'm
Oh,
like, I have no idea. I just smoke a
I just
lot.
smoke. Yeah. Yeah.
A lot.
There just some days there isn't enough. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. But it's
Yeah.
all for me related to the terps. For me, I have narrowed down like my chocolate chip cookie recipe with the pot. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
what gives me the most effect and bang for relief of my symptoms.
Which is good.
And
There's so many people that these days that still don't do that. Like they're just looking at the big THC number instead of
oh my
looking at
God, no.
the terpenes. Or there's so much
That's the
benefit
first thing
there.
you have to look for. Like even now with the packaging in Canada, like we didn't have that at first, right?
No,
There
you
was no
didn't.
terpenes, there was no cannabinoid, there was THC and CBD, and that was it.
That
Now
was
at
it.
least there's terpenes on the packaging, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and that's the thing, like, we still have the total milligrams, but there's, definitely the terpenes levels on the back.
And I mean,